this side, at least for now. Might have to get built up some more. Once the actual house is put in, we'll just have to see the heights. But at least it's going to give us a little bit more room to work. So right now we are hauling out all the frost. So I've already cleared that, make room for the truck to get in, so my partner's running the truck. And this is all the frost. We had about 2.5 feet of frost. So my partner ripped it. It wasn't me, so I didn't get any video. Ripped it the end of last week. We're hoping a little bit more would melt up, but I mean, so that ripper that we bought has been awesome. Pretty much allowed us to keep working through this winter just because of that one attachment. So we would have just never made it through with the bucket, or it would have taken forever and not been good on the machine, or they would have had to hire a guy with a hammer. So able to charge a little bit extra to get through the frost and keep working, and wasn't that expensive of an attachment anyways, so works out pretty well. So yeah, we're just cleaning, basically trying to get this all clean. I don't know, basically down to the corner of the silk fence there. So we can get this all cleaned up and hauled out. We're actually hauling it to one of our other sites down the road, not far, so it's a nice like 20-minute round trip or so, 20-25 minutes. So using it as fill in the backyard, it's all good stuff. So right now we're just piling it up. We'll let it till it thaws out and then spread it out. It's actually pretty decent material, just a little chunky now because of the frost. So yeah, keep checking in throughout the day. The goal is to haul all this junk stuff away. Won't be able to use it for backfill up against the foundation here, so. Haul it away, can be used at the other site. And then it's all good material here, so once we start actually excavating for the house, all that material, hopefully, not much room here, but hopefully we can pile that all up on site. If not, we're going to have to pile it. Good thing is we got another lot going on where this is going to, where the other builders told us we can pile it up, and we'd have to reload it and haul it back. Hoping not to do that, but we'll see. The John Deere is there, so it'll be nice and easy to haul back if we need to. There's not much room here. not to get any big ice chunks up against the tailgate. Just like rocks, if they hit, they'll kick out. You can open up the tailgate. Give him a little boost up the hill. Keep going. Alright, so I got most of it cleaned up. Piled up here. There's still a lot to get out of here. But we missed a little bit down here. So I'll kind of just show you how the ripper works. So it's a little bit soft, this stuff here, but it's still a good amount. About 2 feet. Less abuse on the machine when you use the ripper than just a bucket. But as you can see, it works pretty good. It's the soft stuff, but still better than beating on the bucket. So we're moving right along. Pretty much got all that cleaned up and ripped. And then we had just a pile of junk sitting right here. Moved up the junk and ripped through all this. So I'm just spending some time to kind of transfer material up in between loads. You can see I still got a lot of frost in here. I mean, that's all big chunks. So basically, it's a little tip for you if you're ever loading trucks, and this can go for if you're doing trucks like I am here, on road or off road. In between truckloads, if you have time, you should always do whatever you can to help speed up your cycle times on loading the trucks. So here I am transferring the dirt. I can't get the truck any lower here. I mean, it's getting pretty muddy there already, so so basically the less you can move when you load the truck, so the better. Make it go faster. So because kind of I sit here and load the truck, if I can reach to here and load it rather than spin all the way around to here and then all the way back to load it, it'll be worth it. So that's why I'm kind of moving all this stuff. I mean, every situation is different, but the less movement you can make, the better. Another thing is when you're making, actually kind of when you're digging in general, if you work from the top down here, you'll speed up your cycle time. I see a lot of people go all the way down to the bottom of the cut every time. So if you do to the bottom every time, your average, depth that you're reaching down is all the way every time. But if you start at the top like this and work your way down, your average will actually get raised up, because some of them are way up at the top. Yes, you still have some down at the bottom, but it's less movement. It adds up over time of a job, especially if all you're doing is loading trucks. So something to keep in mind. Kind of how I look at it is, you should always be willing to speed up the slowest part of the job. And so you should always be thinking about what the slowest part of the job is at that current time, which right now is the trucking. So how do I speed that up? Well, I load them faster, so you can hopefully get more load. So even if I cut, I don't know, 5 minutes, well, it probably only takes me 5 minutes. So even if I cut half the time, a minute on each load, it could add up. It could be 20 loads today. That could be an extra load at the end of the day. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but these things cost money. And the more you can get done in a day is always going to benefit you. So kind of always think about what's the slowest part of the project, and how can you speed the slowest part of the project up. Is kind of how I do pretty much everything, even the hardscaping work. Kind of think of it with that mentality. Because if you're always speeding up the slowest thing, you will guaranteed to make the job go faster. Yeah, keep loading out. We got a lot of material to haul out of here, so we haven't even started digging for the house yet. Alright, so we're getting there probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 more loads out of here. So I had the pile down there, but I got all the frost out, but the ground I think is still just saturated underneath, so the truck was having a real hard time getting out of here up the hill, so we had to just transfer it up. So, but that's pretty much it. And the rest is, we'll lay out the corners of the house, and actually the rest of it will all stay on site. But yeah, pile right up here to the edge. The truck doesn't have to back down the hill anymore, so might get this loaded out today. It's 3:45, so if not, we'll finish up tomorrow morning and start digging the house.